We now proceed to the consideration of the committee report and the resolution dismissing the impeachment complaint. But before we proceed, may we inquire from the committee secretariat if all the members of the Justice Committee were indeed provided a copy of the committee report and the resolution accompanying the same. Committee secretariat, please. As intimated by the committee secretariat, the copy of the committee report, including the accompanying resolutions, were sent to all the members via email. But before we vote on this, for the record, the chair will read Part 4 of the committee report. This is the findings, conclusions, and recommendation. Wherefore, premises considered, the Committee on Justice finds, resolves, and concludes that, number 1, the De Jesus impeachment complaint is sufficient in form but insufficient in substance. And number 2, the Maza et al. Impeachment complaint is sufficient in form but insufficient in substance. It is recommended that this committee report containing the findings and conclusions of the committee in the matter of the impeachment proceeding against President Ferdinand Bongbong R. Marcos Jr. be approved, and the attached resolution dismissing the complaints for impeachment filed by Attorney Andre De Jesus and by Lisa Massa, Teodoro Casino, Renato Reyes Jr., and Attorney Nery Colmenares against President Ferdinand Bongbong R. Marcos Jr. be adopted in a plenary roll call vote pursuant to Section 13 of the Rules of Procedure in Impeachment Proceedings in relation to Article 11, Section 3, Paragraph 3 of the Constitution. February 9, 2026, House of Representatives, Batasan Hills, Quezon City, respectfully submitted, Jervil Luistro, Chairperson. That is for the record. Now the Chair will read the portion of the accompanying resolution, the dispositive portion. Now be it resolved by the House of Representatives to dismiss the impeachment complaints against President Ferdinand Bongbong R. Marcos Jr., filed by Attorney Andre R. De Jesus and by Lisa Massa, Teodoro Casino, Renato Reyes Jr., and Attorney Nery Colmenares, and 32 other complainants for being insufficient in substance. Adopted, and then the names and the signatures to be affixed by all the members of the Justice Committee. The Chair is now ready to hear the motion.
Madam Chair.
Madam Chair.
The Honorable Zamora first, and then Honorable Erice.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I move to approve the committee report containing the findings and conclusions of this committee in the matter of the impeachment proceeding against President Ferdinand Bongbong R. Marcos Jr. and adopt the attached resolution dismissing the complaints for impeachment filed by Attorney Andre R. De Jesus and by Lisa Largosa Masa, Teodoro A. Casino, Renato Reyes Jr., Attorney Nery Colmenares et al. Against President Ferdinand Bongbong R. Marcos Jr. in a plenary roll call vote pursuant to Section 13 of the Rules of Procedure in impeachment proceedings in relation to Article 11, Section 3, Paragraph 3 of the Constitution. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Second.
To reiterate, per practice in the Justice Committee, it's either we vote a yes or a no, and then we give opportunity to the individual member to explain their record of vote in case of partial voting. That is with respect to agreeing to the first complaint and disagreeing to the second complaint. The Honorable Dilima.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Just a comment for the record. It would have been less problematic or less complicated if there have been two separate findings, two separate documents concerning the first complaint, the Jesus complaint, and the second. Just a manifestation for the record.
Madam Chair.
Thank you.
The manifestation is noted. The Honorable Po.
Madam Chair, wouldn't it be possible for her to vote yes or no and then note her reservation in her vote in the actual document itself?
The Chair is more inclined to follow the precedents observed by the Justice Committee in the past impeachment processes.
Madam Chair,
The Honorable Rodriguez.
aside from their manifestation of their voting yes for one, no for the other, is that we would follow the procedure in the Supreme Court of the Republic of the Philippines. When they sign the report of their members, then they put there, I vote yes for the substance on. So there's an annotation right here, because in the decision itself, you can put there, you sign, and then I vote yes for the substance for Masa, and then no for the other. So they can also put here, just like justices of the Supreme Court, we are acting as a committee on justice. So therefore, they can also sign here. And of course, our former Secretary of Justice would know this, that she would be able to put right in the committee report when she signs that she is in favor of the non-substance of the Andre De Jesus. He will say that he votes for substance in the Lisa Masa complaint. Thank you, Madam Chair. Yeah.
The Chair has explained already how to address the position of members who have different positions with respect to one, the De Jesus complaint, and the other, the Masa et al. Complaint. We shall now proceed to vote. Those who are in favor of the motion, please raise your right hand. You may put down your hands. Those who are not in favor of the motion, please raise your right hand. You may put down your hand. Those who abstain, please raise your right hand. Before we announce the vote, we shall hear the position, the member who has different position on the motion. The Honorable De Lima is recognized.
Thank you, Madam Chair. My vote is I concur and I dissent. I concur with respect to the finding of insufficiency in substance of the De Jesus complaint, and I dissent as to the finding of insufficiency in substance of the Maza et al. Complaint. I have laid down my position during the deliberations. I was pointing out the fact that insofar as Maza et al. Complaint, I believe that the allegations are sufficient enough, and that is all that we were supposed to do, just to determine the sufficiency in substance of a complaint at this stage. There are enough strong factual allegations, although combined with conclusions, but I still believe there are enough factual allegations as to pass the test of that stage, of this stage. So for me, we have the majority has prematurely dismissed the Maza et al. Complaint at this stage of the proceedings, which is supposedly just the determination in substance of the complaint. So dissent and concur. Thank you, Madam Chair.
The manifestation of the Honorable De Lima is duly noted. Now we shall announce the vote. With 39 votes in favor of the motion, 4 votes against the motion, with 0 abstention. Noting as well the manifestation of the Honorable De Lima, the Chair announces the approval of the motion adopting the committee report as well as its accompanying resolution. So ruled. Are there any other matters the members wish to raise?
Madam Chair, may I explain my vote?
The Honorable Erice is recognized.
Well, I voted no because I think there's a misapplication of Section 5, Rule 3. The committee required proof, authentication, and personal culpability. Section 5 requires only a recital of facts. Premature adjudication of merits. Evidence was weighed, credibility was assessed, factual disputes were resolved, all before the hearings. A collapse of constitutional stages. Sufficiency screening, para pong trial na. The committee effectively conducted a mini trial. Denial of due process. Serious allegations were dismissed without hearing. Minority participation was nullified by an improper standard. This is textbook grave abuse of discretion, and I think there's a sufficient grounds to raise it under Rule 65 before the Supreme Court. Thank you.
The manifestation is noted. If there are no other matters the members wish to raise, then the Chair is ready to hear the necessary motion.
Move to adjourn, Madam Chair.
Before ruling on the motion to adjourn, all the members are directed to stay. Those who voted in favor of the committee report and the accompanying resolution are requested to affix their respective signatures. Please stay until you are done with your participation in the committee report and the resolution. There is a motion to adjourn. Do I hear a second?
Second.
Is there any objection? The meeting is hereby adjourned.